The one thing I've learned about being successful is to practice humility and to know that a lot of people know way more than I know. I'm not smart. I just try to incorporate people around me that's smart.
I'm the same way, brother. I'm the same way.
Welcome to Six Figure Trucker, the podcast where we share advice on how to be successful in trucking and have fun while doing so. We'll share stories, news, and advice on how to earn six figures in trucking, and we'll speak to guys and gals that are already doing so. Let's get to the show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. As you guys and gals that listen to us every week, you know this is a venue, a place where we elevate and celebrate the truck drivers of Norton Transport and the drivers out there in general. They're so important to our company, our livelihoods, and, of course, the economy of America. We are grateful for them, each and every one that we have. And usually we join you from our home offices in Ringgold, Georgia, beautiful state of Georgia. Of course, today we're taking it outside in the recording session. From my home, I've done a few here on the back porch, enjoying a fine cigar here. And in February 7th is our recording date. It's in the 60s here, so please don't be jealous if you're still in the cold weather. I know out west they're having some weather right now. But we are joining you just outside of our home offices. And from time to time, we have drivers who stop by in the home office because we're right off of I-75, the first exit if you're going south on I-75, right there off the freeway. And last week, one such driver did stop in early in the morning, making his way to his next run, and his name is Tracy Jackson, and we're fortunate to have Tracy on the phone with us right now. Tracy, how are you?
Hi, Doug. I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Now, Tracy, I want to run something by you here first. You are on the road driving right now. We talked about that before we started recording, but certainly he's playing it safe. You're on your headset now?
Yes, sir.
How long you been driving today?
3 hours.
Okay.
I just picked up about 2 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Yeah, 2 o'clock.
Okay. Where'd you pick up and where are you going?
I picked up in Hoskins, Illinois, and I'm going to Far, Texas.
Okay.
And it's far.
I got you, man. When you get into Texas, it's a long ways. Might as well, plan on a hotel. It's like it's going to happen. Now, Far, Texas, is that P-H-A-R-R? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Whereabouts is Far? I'm trying to picture it in my mind there.
West of Corpus Christi, down in that McAllen, Texas.
Oh, you're
and
down there.
San Antonio. Yeah, it's by the border almost.
Yeah, I was going to say you're about on the border. So let's see. Today we're recording on Wednesday. This will hit the air on Thursday. You'll be in Far, Thursday night, Friday morning?
Friday. Cause I'm gonna stop. I gotta take 2 breaks out of that. So I'll be there Friday evening, probably about 3 or 4 o'clock, hopefully.
I got you. If all goes as planned, and
yes.
Of course, it's hard to control a lot of things when you're out on the open road. What for you are some of the things? I mean, obviously, I got to meet you and we spent some time together, and it was very rewarding and pleasant at the same time. And you seem like a guy that's really got your stuff together. Talk about planning and also at the same time some things you can't control.
Oh, yeah. Planning is the biggest key to my trying to be a successful Driveaway driver, especially getting in the city, getting out, and trying to time planes, trains, buses, Ubers, and usually I sit out. I probably sit down like 3 or 4 hours whenever I get a trip at just planned. I make sure I get addresses, and I calculate what an Uber would cost. I calculate if an Uber may be late, or if I don't get there, I got backup plans. I always look at schedules and everything. So my main thing is to be there on time.
How are you
try to be on time.
How are you going to get out of Far?
Far, so I got to catch a city bus to the Greyhound station in McAllen, and then from McAllen I catch the Greyhound to Houston, and then from Houston I'm flying to Newark, New Jersey.
Okay, so you got another load up in New Jersey?
Yeah.
I got you. How many days out of a week do you like to run?
I wish I could run 7.
How many? Let me rephrase that question. How many days out of the week can you legally run?
5. I used to do 5, and I just take my 34 reset, and then I just start over again.
Gotcha. How often are you out on the road in a month, in a year?
A month? Probably. So you count day and a half, maybe 2, 6, probably 20 to 25 days a month to 24 days, yeah. Wow. I just used to take my 34-hour reset. I go home, do a little something, and I'm back out again. So I guess you take that 20, I just say 23 times 12, 230 to 46, 270 days a year.
You're a man that you're on the road a lot. We have different variances for different drivers. Some obviously like to drive more, and you and I had talked about not too long ago, actually, when you came into the office, that you're a guy that is the same age as me, 55, and you drive a lot. Are you planning on working towards your retirement by driving so much, building up that nest egg?
That's what I'm doing. I really want to retire at 62, but I think I'm just going to go for 65. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I got you. When did you make that decision? When did you say, hey, I got to buckle down and really start building up some income here and some money I can sock away?
Probably about 5 years ago. Yeah. Kind of late, but no.
It's never too late.
Better late than never.
Now, being an independent contractor, which all of our drivers here at Norton Transport are on the Norton Transport side, how do you work through your finances being an IC as far as planning for retirement, paying your taxes? Do you pay them quarterly, annually? How do you work through the finances there as an IC?
I'm pretty good with math and numbers, and I'm pretty good with being disciplined with my finances. And so I basically sit down, and whatever money I make, I basically sit down and I separate it, and I say what I'm going to put over here, what I'm going to put over there, what I'm putting in my retirement. I put up for my taxes every week. So I don't try to wait till like the end and try to put up a lot. I just do it every week. I plan everything I got by the week.
Gotcha. Now, you're an experienced driver. We talked about that. You've been doing this for a long time. Kind of take us down the road, no pun intended. When did you start, and what motivated you to get in behind the wheel of a big rig?
First of all, money. I was 25, and I had my son. He was 2 at the time, and I was thinking about I wanted him to have a lot of things that I didn't have in life. I wanted him to go to college, so it's like I needed to make some money so I could put up some money for his college fund and things like that. And, it basically was there. I was thinking about him.
Gotcha.
I wanted my son to have a good life.
That's cool. And so you started, back in 93?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
With Boy Brothers. That did.
Oh, man.
That was tough.
Yeah, you did a lot of OTR and pulled some freight.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, boy.
Now, when did
tarping in the wintertime.
What's that again?
I said tarping in the wintertime.
Oh, my.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. I hear you. Now, when did you move into the Driveaway space? I think you were telling me 3 years ago. Is that right?
No, I just moved in the Driveway space like a year ago. I was actually driving for NFI because I moved to Columbus, Ohio 3 years ago. And I started back driving with them, went through their training program. And I'm not the type of person. I didn't like just going to the same spot all the time. Just looking at the same scenery, going and just going to the same dropping and hooking. I'm an adventurous, outgoing person, so it's like I like meeting new people, going new places, and I love to see people smile when I bring them trucks in. They be like, "Oh yeah."
I got you. Yeah, that's a good feeling, and I know firsthand from meeting you in person, you are an adventurous, outgoing person. And this is one thing you may not know about Tracy Jackson, who's with us here on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. We've got our podcast. Well, Tracy's got his podcast. We just learned about this when he came into town last week, early in the morning. Tracy, tell us about this podcast.
Okay, so I'm probably one of the biggest Pittsburgh Steelers fans there is. So I usually go on during the football seasons on Fridays and invite people onto the podcast through video, and we talk about Steelers football, like what we need to do this week, what happened in the game, and how we could get better. And I do one when I go out of town because I go to every away game. I make sure I go to every away game. I miss a couple of home games, but when I go to the away games, I video where I go, the little parties we do, the meet and greets, and tailgates, and a lot of things like that. It's fun.
Now, and when he says he's one of the biggest Pittsburgh Steelers fans you'll ever find, he's not pulling any tricks on you here. I mean, I talked to him in depth last week. Tell us, Tracy, how many games you went to last year. We know you always catch the home away games, but how many games total did you see last year?
15.
15 games. Wow, that's only.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I'm sure you're hoping that it's playoff appearances too down the road. But what's your assessment of the Steelers? Where do they stand now?
I think we're being too impatient. I think we're looking for some instant gratification, and we're not. Because one of the things I was telling people, I said, look at Jordan Love over at Green Bay. And I believe myself that Mason Rudolph should be the starting quarterback. Because Jordan Love sat behind Aaron Rodgers for 3 years. They let him play the whole season. He only went 9-9, but you saw when he played the Dallas Cowboys. He almost looked just like Aaron Rodgers. So I believe that Mason Rudolph, who sat behind Ben Roethlisberger for 2 years and watched him play, I believe that they just gave him a whole year and allowed him to go through his mistakes and mature and grow. I think we'll be a better team.
I got you. Wanted to circle back and talk a little bit more about your podcast. This podcast has been pretty successful. How long have you had it up, and how many people are tuning in?
So it's been going on 2 years now that I had it up, and some days it could be between 1,000 and 2, and some days it can be 3 or 4. It's kind of depending on what I'm doing that day, because I do different things. Like when I'm I might go on a roller coaster ride like Kenny would, and I tell them about that, and they all watching, and I may go to a city, and like I told you, I like skydiving, and I might do that. Whatever I'm doing, I'm telling them what I'm about to do, and it's depending on what I'm doing, and there's more people, and especially when I do it inside of the game. There's a lot of people don't get to watch the game.
I got you. Now, do you ever do one when you're getting ready to take a load out? I guess because you were telling me on your podcast, it's not just about the Steelers; it's also about trucking.
Oh yeah. I kind of got the cup holder that you can put in my cup holder, and it raises up, and I can talk. While I'm looking at the road, I don't look at the camera, but I just talk while I'm driving and tell them what's going on, and we talk about things on the CDL news and things like that, because I just saw where they had a guy who died in a crash, and I maybe stop, like if there's a crash going on, and pull over and maybe video it, tell people what's going on, tell them about how to be safe, and especially guys, the guys that really like scare me is the ones that's on your left side, and they're going to get over to the right, and they pretty much get over to the right in front of you, only 2 feet from you. You know, usually I just slow down, but it's like they don't go all the way up, maybe a truck length, then get over. So I try to educate people on stuff like that.
I got you. Here's what I want to do. Let's kind of move into the skydiving. How did you get into it, and how long have you been doing that?
The first time I did it, well, you know, I was in the United States Navy, so I love airplanes, and like I say, I'm adventurous, and it's been about 5 years since I started that, and John, I'm telling you, when you like up there 15,000 feet and you can see the earth, and it just shows you how massive and how wonderful and just how insignificant I am because of all this earth I can see. It's wow. And when you come out of there, it's just like, I don't know. Can't explain it.
What's the most thrilling part of skydiving? Is it when you leave, when you launch out, the downfall, the descent, or coming to a slow and getting your feet back on the ground, or any other part? What's the most thrilling part of it?
Yeah, it's a downfall. When you just come in, you just glide and just, you know, and all the pressure of the wind is hitting you, and you just trying to maneuver yourself through it. And,
I hear you, man. What's it feel like? How would you describe it? What's it feel like falling at that, free falling?
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those feelings you just can't describe. It's amazing.
Now, tell us again, switching gears here, what kind of truck are you in right now?
I'm in a bucket crane truck. So it has this big crane with the ball on it and the wrecking ball. So it's attached to the flatbed on the back. So, and yeah, I'm doing about, I only do maybe 62 miles per hour when I drive, because I believe in preserving fuel.
Sure, it's money in your pocket.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely. You're listening to Tracy Jackson here on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. Tracy is a Class A driver, can drive anything, and as he just told you, he's driving a bucket truck there, crane, and heading to Pharr, Texas right now. Has no restrictions on his license. He can drive anything. How long did it take you to get to the top of the heap there as far as drivers go?
Oh no, I feel like I'm at the bottom because, you know, I talk to guys. I always talk to people, you know, some of our drivers and other drivers I see, and that's the one thing I've learned about being successful is to practice humility and to know that a lot of people know way more than I know. So the only way I'm successful, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was just going to say those are very wise words.
Oh yeah, I feel like when I be talking to guys, that I tell you, I feel real like dumb because I be like listen to them like, oh really? That's how you do that? You know, and the guys and they be, you know, Maurice, the guy he drives for y'all, and oh my God, I think I stood there and talked for him about an hour, and he was telling me so many different things. He's like, man, you need to do this, try this, do that. When you go there, you know, that's how I found out how to get out of places and how to get in and how to get to different spots, you know. And I actually get those guys' numbers, and I call them. I be like, hey, how you do this?
That's a great resource to reach out.
I'm just, yeah. I'm not smart. I just try to incorporate people around me that's smart.
I'm the same way, brother. I'm the same way. Would it be fair to say you're like a sponge?
Oh man! Oh, I said that. Look, they be telling me, "Hey, I gotta go." Okay.
Oh well, you're soaking it all in, absorbing it all.
Yeah,
I got you. Now, you're going to Pharr, then you're going down up to New Jersey. But I think you're such an interesting guy. We'd like to do 2 segments with you, if that's okay.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay.
Well, we certainly appreciate you joining us for part 1 here. And we wanted to kind of recap here Tracy Jackson, what he's about. You know, he's a big, huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan. He's got his own podcast. Let's talk about that podcast, Tracy. What's the name of your podcast? Does it have a name?
Yes. Papa Flocka.
One more time on that?
Papa Flocka.
Okay. How long did it take you to come up with that name? Did it come to you instantly?
No, my son gave it to me because he's Trey Flocka. He has about 600,000 followers.
Oh, my goodness. You guys are knocking it out of the park. Well, that's awesome, man.
I'm trying to get like him, John. But before we leave, John, I've got to give a shout-out to Haley Wise, my dispatcher.
Go with it, man.
Young lady.
You guys have a great working relationship.
I'm trying. She called me today, so I got to get like 6 loads out before the month out. So
she's taking care of Tracy.
Yeah, I'm trying to take care of her.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? We got to work together. Yep.
It's a two-way street. I mean,
I just want to say that I really do appreciate her because she's understanding and try to get things done, and it's not too hard, but she get on you now.
She'll keep you in your lane, so to speak.
Oh yeah. All right now.
Well, she'll be happy that you are singing her praises. She'll be happy about that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from Tracy Jackson here in part 1 of the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. And tune in Thursday the 15th when we dive deeper into Tracy's career in the U.S. Navy. Tracy, thank you so much for joining us.
John, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Six Figure Trucker is brought to you by Norton Transport. Norton Transport is a drive-away trucking company that customers can rely on. It offers excellent independent contract driving opportunities to professional, courteous, and qualified drivers that can provide the kind of service we deliver. If you're interested in learning more about Norton or just want to subscribe to the show, check out 6-figuretrucker.com. That's 6-figuretrucker.com.